No, it's an alcohol wipe.
It is an alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, this one time my wrist was really hurting that night. Justin's like knocked out, but I was like massaging it, and you know he thrashes in his sleep.
Oh,
It feels so weird having my watch on this hand right now. I'm not used
Keep
to
it
it.
in front
I'm not
of
used
you.
to the weight, but feeling that weight makes me realize the weight I'm putting on this wrist that's always hurting. So then I'm like,
Oof,
I'm
maybe that's
it even
why.
looks it's a little swollen right here.
You have a tan line.
Yeah, I know. You know he thrashes, so I was like massaging, and then I like kind of like just lay my hand down. I'm like ready to go to bed when he kicks his leg up and yeah, on accident, of course. And I was like,
Broke your wrist.
it just hurts so bad. I was like, you're fucking me, and I throw his leg off me.
I would too.
I throw his body parts off me all the time when he's sleeping. Not in a bad way. Like that reminded me of this one. This one time. Oh, I can't even. Anai, I'm so sorry. I think she knew though. So when we were younger, of course, we were like sharing beds and stuff. And me and Anai were sharing a bed one night, and then she like accidentally turned around and smacked me in the face so hard, or like my nose. I think I even got a bloody nose, and I was like, I was like this fucking bitch. So then I like turned around and I go.
You smacked her? Oh my gosh.
I turned around and I pretended I was sleeping, and she woke up and she smacked me.
That's not even. Damn, she knew.
I think she knew, but if not, sorry. Hey guys, grab yourself a little drink, take a sip, and come hang out with us. This is Sip Happens FM. Today we are drinking Dirty Dr. Peppers.
Calf.
What?
I thought you were gonna say calf, and I was like.
Today we're drinking Dirty Dr. Peppers with a splash of vanilla.
Vanilla. I'm about to show you. They closed down the big stall, and I was telling someone literally right after I was traumatized from it. Like, whoa.
Damn it,
Why did I have to go on the day before it closed? God damn it, bro. That's what they put in the bathroom.
Okay, so she's showing me this picture of a sign that is posted on the large stall of their bathroom. So as some of you may be aware, there is a vaping epidemic in today's schools. And Alex had the funniest story to share about this.
So, so it's first period, 9:30 in the morning. Guys, honestly, I just had to use the bathroom. I had to shit. And I go to the big stall because I like the big stall. And a lot
Who
of
doesn't?
yeah, a lot of people in my school like to use the big stall to vape. And especially, we have two bathrooms. So we have the big bathroom and then the smaller bathroom. And they like to go to the big bathroom and go on the big stall. And my math class was right, like, close to the big bathroom. So I decided to go to the big stall. And I was about to take a shit. And somebody walks into the bathroom. So I don't proceed.
She hit pause.
Yeah, I had to hit pause. And then I accidentally let out an airy toot. And the girl goes, "Oh, I already know who it is." And my heart dropped to my ass because I thought it was a teacher coming to the bathroom. And I was in the middle of shitting. I had my pants down. I was butt booty naked on the freaking toilet seat.
But booty naked? I would hope so.
Well, yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And she opens the door. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you were blah, 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 blah. And she just like closes it. She doesn't even run away. She just continues to talk to me while I'm pissing too.
And so the way that it like connects to that is because She goes, oh, I thought you were blah, blah, blah vaping in here.
Yeah, I heard that. And guys, that was my toot.
I freaking can't. That was so funny.
I was so embarrassed.
But yeah, then she just kept talking to her.
She kept talking to me while I was trying to piss.
And that's how Alex is traumatized by the big stall.
And then when I was going out to wash my hands, I didn't know what to say to her because we were still having a conversation and she was still apologizing to me. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. It was nice meeting you. And I walk out.
It was nice meeting you. And now there's this sign on the big stall. They closed it down.
The day after this happened.
We have asked you kindly multiple times not to hang out in this stall, and not to have more than one person in this stall. These requests have been ignored by many. Therefore, sorry, it's really small and I can't.
Oh, I can.
Therefore, this stall will be closed until further notice.
I had to go to the big stall.
You just had to.
It was just so embarrassing. Well, it was embarrassing on her part too.
Oh my gosh.
And after that, she's just been friendly to me.
That's really nice, I
After
guess.
she walked in on me. And then I didn't even get to shit, guys. That's the worst part about it. Because she just wouldn't leave the bathroom.
How's your week?
Really eventful and fun. Don't know what I did Monday.
Well, you know
Don't
what? Maybe we
I
can
did.
go over like things we've done since our last episode.
Okay.
We went to the craft fair.
We went to the craft fair.
We went to
That
a
was
craft fair. That was
fun.
fun. They had. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say good food, but it was not that good. They had food.
That made me almost shit myself. Like, actually.
I was sad they didn't have the bull riding. Last year they had bull riding, but this year because it kind of rained on and off, they didn't. But yeah, we were having the soaps there.
Casey almost had to sing. in
That
front
was
of a
scary.
crowd.
Oh my
I was
god,
ready
that
to
was
record.
scary. My aunt signed me up for like a singing competition, and she had told me, oh, there's like 4 more people, and it would be cool if we could have 1 more person. So you know, me, and that was maybe like 2 days before, and so I only had like 2 days to pick a song, prepare it, practice it, and I practiced the crap out of this. I did karaoke with Alex and everything.
Yeah, and then I was just so disappointed when it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Like, I was nervous the whole time.
That guy was low-key roasting everyone.
He was so funny. He was last year's MC too, and he was funny. Oh, we got a dog that night. Well, my little brother got a dog. But after the craft fair, oh, that kind of sucked because we were wanting to go to the club. We want to go to the club.
Next week,
Maybe. Let me check my calendar. I don't see why not.
I get paid next week.
Okay, maybe. We'll check the calendar.
Hey!
But okay, so we were a town we drive through has a little club that we like to go to. Well, not her, she hasn't been there yet, but she's 18 now, so she could go. And we had to go pick up a dog instead because my mom was like, hey, you know, she's been trying to find a dog for my little brother that's like hypoallergenic, and I guess she had like found one through a mutual.
Mutual.
And so she's like, can you go check this dog out and see like if it would be a good fit for us, like check it out, you know. And I was like, yeah, I guess. And he was really cute, so he came home with us that night, and we told him we couldn't go to the club.
We even asked that mutual if he would take care of the dog.
We were like, what are you doing right now? And he's like, oh, nothing, just hanging out with my friend. And then I was like, can you watch the dog? And he was like, yeah, of course. And he's like about to grab him. I'm like, we want to go clubbing. And he's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, we want to go clubbing. And he's like, oh, I gotta go to bed early. I was about to go home. I'm like,
Whatever, Trevor.
Fake.
Literally, I was so sad. But I guess, whatever.
And it's not just a mutual. We actually know this person pretty well. So don't think we're crazy. We're just asking this random person to be watching the dog.
He took me to China buffet once.
I've known him since I was very young, yeah.
My mom's baby.
That's one of my sister's dad. There you go. One of my sisters. They don't know which one. That's one of my sister's dads. We went to Ren Fair. We went to the Renaissance Festival. We'll insert some pictures.
It was so fun, but my feet hurt so bad because I made the rookie mistake of wearing boots.
She did. I warned her. She didn't listen.
I didn't listen because
She didn't believe me.
I didn't care. I believed you and I was prepared, and that's why I thugged it out.
She did thug it out. I'm not gonna lie. She thugged it out
until I couldn't anymore.
And at that point, like, multiple wanted to go home, so like it was okay.
I wanted to get my face painted so bad, and I did.
She did. It was so cute. You have a picture, right? I'll insert it. Super cute.
Yeah. People always say that me and Layla have the same laugh.
Really?
And I don't hear it sometimes, but then sometimes I hear us laughing. That literally told me, don't do that. It's kind of creepy when you guys laugh like that together.
I feel like I remember that.
Was it Jasmine?
Maybe it was Jasmine.
I think Jasmine got freaked out, and I was like,
because we were, yeah, she's like, your guys' laughs all sounded like.
She's like, no.
Jasmine, we miss you. Oh, we gotta send her picture. Not like she asked for it. We're sending her.
Literally.
What's it called when you don't want it? We're sending her an unsolicited picture.
Oh. I didn't know that's what that meant. I thought unsolicited was like sexual. She said,
Where's my phone?
she's having a baby. It was for a...
Oh.
Where are you?
I was like, where? I'm looking. Ah.
Oh my god. Okay, but on a serious note, why is iPhone being so slow? I was taking photos the other day, and why did it take it like a whole 30 seconds to process? But whatever.
Dude, that's so real. Let's try again. We also had family from Georgia visiting. That was so much fun. We met one of our cousins, and she was so chill. We miss her so much. But we went on this walk.
I'm traumatized.
We're traumatized from this walk that we went on.
It was so scary.
Hindsight is 2020, and I hope no one is seeing this who's gonna yell at us about it. My boyfriend
We're
already
stupid.
did. We are.
We were dumb. I don't know why.
I think because it was 4 of us, we got a little confident. I don't know. And we were even making jokes about, like, oh, 4 girls going into the woods in the middle of the night. But it wasn't just, like, the woods. It was the trails. And, like, in the summer, I'm always hearing, like, oh, these kids are, like, walking on these trails. Like, people just walk on the trails all the time or, like, are biking. It's not, like, super sketchy here. And I guess now it is. But so we're going on the trail, we're walking, and while we're walking, we're even like messing around, like, oh look, this is our hot girl walk, or like we're jogging, like someone even started running, and we started just trying to see how fast we could run. When all of a sudden we come up, like I see someone in the distance, and they're like on their bike, and I'm like, oh you guys, let's move to the side. So then he goes past us, right?
He low-key looked weird, and me and Layla, like, we just kind of looked at each other because he was like in those tiny bikes.
It was a tiny bike, and he was wearing like this yellow reflective jacket, but so then he goes past us, and yeah, I guess you guys thought he was weird. I kind of didn't think too much of it in the moment, honestly.
I don't know.
Because he just kept going.
Hella paranoid.
He kind of just kept going, but yeah. So then we walk up to the tunnel. We're just showing I can't even talk. We're just showing Jasmine like some of the graffiti that they have there, and she like took some pictures. And we walked down to the tunnel, and we're like, okay, usually we head back at this time, and we start heading back, and you guys are just keeking and cockeying away. You and Layla.
Yes.
And so it's like, was it you, Layla?
Yeah, it was Casey, Jasmine, and then me and Layla, and we were just walking, and then
So
we had our flashlights on.
Yeah, we did have our flashlights on, but it was still like certain parts of the trail are illuminated by like the street lights or even just like the moonlight.
Yeah.
But then there's certain parts where the trees kind of do curve over and it's completely dark. And so we're walking back towards the entrance that we came from, where we parked.
I'm already getting scared.
When I told Angelica the story, she literally got chills.
Yes, I get chills every time I think about it.
And I thought I was tripping. By this time of day, like I said, it was nighttime already. By this time of day, my contacts are so dry that sometimes like my vision gets a little blurry. And so I'm like not seeing if I'm seeing correctly, but I'm like, I thought I saw a glint of yellow. It was literally just a glint of yellow.
I was seeing it too, but I'm like, oh, nah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, see, they were busy.
Yeah, I was kicking a cockeye. I was
so
like,
she was like,
nah.
no, I'm tripping. Yeah, and I was like, this time I'm like speaking out loud to Jasmine. I'm like, I think I see a glint of yellow. And I was like, no, I think I'm tripping. I think my contacts are just dry. And she's like, oh, don't say that. You're scaring me. I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I see anything. I'm like, wait, no? And the whole time I'm just like, wait, no. And as we're getting closer, Jasmine's like, wait, I see it too. She's like, he's right there. He's standing right there. And he was just like standing in that black patch, like waiting for us. Oh, I'm so scared. I really hope. I already told them, like, you guys are not allowed to go walking after dark anymore after this. Like, now that... Because, like, occasionally, not honestly, you guys wouldn't go, like, don't go out a lot, but I know sometimes my mom will, like, let my sister go out with her friend or something, but, like, after this, I'm gonna tell them, I'm sorry, but you guys cannot anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was so sketchy. I cannot imagine if it would have just been two girls, like, even it was just, like, it was us four, at least, you know? And so... me and Jasmine were like, oh my god, we're fucking turning around. So we all turn around.
Our hot girl walk came in handy.
Yeah, because like she was just like, let's pretend a hot girl walk again. And I was like, I'm the oldest here, and you know, because I'm what, 26, and Jasmine is what, 24, I think. And so I'm like, I'm the oldest here, and obviously I need to be in the back and make sure everybody makes it.
Yeah, Jasmine were running.
Layla was like, wait, why do we turn around? And I was like, because we think that we're pretty sure that guy was just back there.
I was just
and
like,
then and then like they started going, and I kept looking behind us just to make sure. But we did. We picked up the pace, and we just started going out this other exit, and thankfully he didn't follow us. But then so we had to walk. What would you say? That's maybe 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Because it's like a block up from the trail to the street, and then I would say 2 blocks to where we parked at the other entrance. So as we're walking up the last 2, I guess, because we walked 1, so we were halfway up, right?
Yeah, we were already going towards where we parked.
Yeah, so we're walking towards where we parked. We can see the car at this point. And then the guy the guy
pedals
bikes
pedals.
The guy bikes across our path again, like, and at this point there was traffic, there was cars, we weren't worried, but it was just like there was no way. He was on his bike. From the time that he passed us, he should have been long gone, but instead he was just crossing our path again. That was so sketchy.
And I was telling Casey, he probably thought we went through that cut because it was so scary. I get scared every time I think about it.
And I was like, damn, I don't need my pepper spray, nothing. And then, so we're like all freaked out about it. Like, even the whole ride home, we were just like silent. We were, okay, not at first. We were like, what? That was so sketchy with that. We were freaking out. But then, like, halfway home, like, to there, it was just like kind of silent. Even when we got home, like,
it was just
and we were like, it was silent, and
we couldn't even tell anyone.
We couldn't tell anyone,
because we were just being stupid.
And then not just that, but like almost nobody was home because they were all at church. So I actually ended up calling my boyfriend because I was like, okay, I can't call our 3 main people, our 3 adults here, besides myself. The 3 main adults here, and I was like, okay, well, they're at church, or 2, they would yell at us for like, why would you even be out there? Like, I know, we know, we're stupid, we're sorry. So I called my fiance, and I was like, babe, I just need you to be on the phone in case something happens. Like, you have my Life 360, 2, you'll know where to send the police. And he was like freaking out at me. He already yelled at me. What were you guys thinking of doing that, going on a walk that late at night? I was like, I don't know, babe. We're having fun. We're just walking with her cousin. We just wanted to show her stuff. And
Just because we didn't time our shit right.
We didn't time our shit right. And it's because they were cooking food. So they were like, oh, okay, we thought the food was ready. So we're like, okay, well, we'll, like, we were maybe gonna kind of skip the walk. But then they were like, oh, no, it's not ready. So, and there was still some daylight out. So we was like, okay, let's go for a walk now. And then by the time we get back, the food will be ready. And yeah, it was ready when we got back. We couldn't even enjoy it. We were just...
I still get scared thinking about it. And when we were coming back, we saw him at the corner.
Yeah, so we were like at a 4-way stop, and he was like stopped there on his bike, and then he even like looked back at us, and I was like, like, did he know that was us? Was he like, oh, that's them girls? Like, did he see the van? You know what I mean? Like, did he see the van and maybe know someone was on the trail and like connected that was probably our van, or did he just think that was like some random van at the stop sign? That's what I just wonder. Yeah, so we're traumatized from going on walks now. But, you know, now we will never ever go on a walk at nightfall again.
The other day I had Taco Bell and I woke up with my tummy hurting. It like really, really,
Do you know what Alex said to me the other day? You know, I realized if I don't eat like junk food and chips before bed, I don't wake up with my tummy hurting.
Yeah.
Alex has been practicing driving. She passed her permit test.
I passed my permit!
So to Alex.
I've almost killed everyone in the car.
No. It was a little scary, but not really.
Yeah. Peter also braced himself the other day. I feel bad for everybody that's in the car with me.
I told her you need to start riding the lawnmower so you can learn more wheel control.
Yeah. The other day, someone said, "Oh my God, your hair looks so good," and I said, "Thanks." I need to explain myself some more.
Ow, that hurt.
Holy shit, girl! You're gonna have to put
My band.
Yeah.
I lost it. I did have a wrist thing. My wrist was hurt, and I don't even remember which one it was because they are only for one different one, and I had to be like this.
Oh my gosh!
A Lego character.
You just need to buy a new one. Is that how you like do everything at home?
Or should I be like Barbie?
Barbie. Yeah. Yo.
So it's actually funny because when we started this podcast, Alex was like, "Oh, but like, what if people from my school see it?" And I was like, "That's not gonna happen."
People from my school see this. And that's okay though. I don't care. I don't care. I don't...
She's one day they're gonna be like, "I went to school with that girl."
What if I get canceled? No, I'm joking. I don't think I have anything cancel worthy. You know what? I'll just spill it out there. Yeah. I'll cancel myself out.
With that being said, I know there's so much drama going on at that school. If you are 18 and over, feel free to email us with any wild crap that you may be going through. I don't want to hear anything you know someone else is going through, okay? Because that's their story, but...
Cause I'm shining.
Spill the tea. The other day was, I have like this old Facebook that I don't use, but sometimes I like to just see the notifications that get on it. And I went on it. Wait, where was I going with the story? Oh, I went on it and I was like looking at the old messages and I saw this message from this guy. You're so warm. And it reminded me of this whole saga. This whole small little era of my life where I had this friend who, I don't know, was she in love with me? Did she hate me? Was she crazy? I don't know.
All of the above?
She was like my best friend, or so I thought. But then she was like, I found out she was making all of these fake profiles of these guys and then like messaging me with them and like trying to get me to date them. Yeah.
And you
Girl was just catfishing me. Like, she was hella catfishing me. Yeah.
See, that's crazy.
And I found out later, and I, like, even confronted her about it, but then, like, this whole thing went down. Okay. Now I feel like I have to tell you the whole thing. So, what grade was I in? I think 6th grade.
I was gonna say, anything below middle school is insane.
No, I think I was in 6th grade when this happened. I think I was in 7th grade. And I had this best friend. Let's call her. Her name is Maria. I like that. Her name is Maria. Okay, and I'm still friends with this girl. And then I had this other one that I would hang out with, and her name was Sue. Just kidding.
Sue Murphy?
Yeah. And oh, I hope she never watches this, because, like, okay, I feel like at this point, like, even just talking about this sounds mean, but it's like, why would you do this to me?
You guys are still friends?
No, not the one that did that to me. No, okay, so I was friends with Maria, right? And I'm still friends with her. The other one, I'm not. I stopped talking to her probably in that same grade after all of that happened. Because Maria had this boyfriend, right? And I had a boyfriend. And Maria's boyfriend broke up with her. And this one night, like, she spent the night at my house because we lived in the same apartment buildings. And she was like, help me get back with him. And I was like, okay, I'll try. You know, it's like middle school. What do you mean help me get back with him? But, like, that's just stuff middle schoolers do. And so she was, like, FaceTiming him, and, like, they weren't kind of going anywhere. And then she fell asleep, and I kept talking to him to convince him to get back with her. And you know what? It worked. It worked. And he got back with her. And a friend that Maria had, that she was kind of my friend too, but I think she, like, always high-key hated me, maybe. I thought we were cool, but I guess not. She starts spreading this rumor that I was talking to him, trying to steal him from her. I was like,
did he at least back you up?
They were back together. So, like, what are you saying? I was trying to steal him from myself.
No, literally.
She told me to help me. She told me to help her get them back together, and that is exactly what I did. Like, there would, like, when the whole time we were talking, we talked about her, and, like, and it was just so dumb. Like, how did you get that from that? You know what I mean? And so she spread this rumor, and she was pissed at me. Like, and basically we're like, we heard you did this, and then my boyfriend messaged me saying, I heard you did this, and, like, that, like, I'm breaking up with you, and I'm getting with, what should we call that third one? The one who spread the rumor?
Linda. I fucking hate Linda.
With Linda? Yeah. So Linda spread this rumor. Linda. And so she started telling everyone that, like, oh, she spent the whole night talking to Maria's boyfriend because she wants to get with him. And I was like, no. Okay. And Maria was backing me up. She was like, that's literally not what happened. And she even had to tell Linda, like, dude, back off. That is not what happened. And I was like, I don't know why everybody's freaking out at me if even Maria's telling y'all are being wild.
No, literally.
And yeah, so, like, my boyfriend broke up with me and got with that other, like, I wouldn't say she was, like, our third best friend, but it was, like, the three of us. It was me, Maria, and Linda. And then, like, was it Sue? Sue was kind of, like, this other side friend that I had. But she was also, like, in the best friend tier, okay? Because she would, like, come to my house a lot.
That's fucked up.
And it's because she was new to that school, and I can fucking see why maybe she had to be moving schools. But, and then I had this boy best friend, let's name him Reggie. So it was me, so I had those two different friend groups. Me, Maria, and Linda, and then me, Sue, and Reggie. Those were kind of my two main friend groups. And so when, kind of when that stuff went down, obviously, like, we all kind of, like, chilled on being friends, or, like, as close. So then I started hanging out with Sue more. And yeah, that's when all that catfishing stuff happened. And I even confronted them about it, and then I don't know what, I became like a pariah. Wait, is that what it's called? A pariah?
What's that?
It's the right word then, if Alex I became like a pariah because, like,
Piranha.
because, like, this rumor was getting spread, and it was so wild. And I had a locker right next to Linda, and she was like,
fuck.
I didn't want to say something that I would use to describe her earlier because it could be offensive, but she was so that she'd be like, she would, like, if I just glanced at her,
what the fuck are you looking at? Are you trying to fight? Are you trying to fight?
and I was like, dude, chill. But yeah, so then that's how it led to me being friends with Sue, like, more, and her coming over to my house and her catfishing me.
Fuck Sue, fuck
But
Linda,
you know
we
what?
love
That
Mary.
person, Sue, also introduced me to One Direction. So that's like, did all of that have to happen? Like, did all of that have to happen just for me?
Okay, so you have to get traumatized just for One Direction to be part of her life. And that's the price you have to pay.
I think it might have been.
You know how I got introduced by BTS? I started listening to BTS for my crush, and he didn't even like me back. But we were friends. We were friends. It was like it was a group of 3. So it was me, him, and then our other friend. And I liked him, and he liked my friend actually. So I never told him that I liked him. But one day he was like, "You listen to BTS?" And I'm like, "No." And then he's like, "Oh." And I'm like, what type of music do they make? And he's like, "Have you heard of K-pop?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "It's Korean pop." And I'm like, "Why are you listening to something that you can't even understand?"
Me?
I started listening to it and I freaking loved it, guys. I fell asleep to that shit every night. Then we got to middle school. We kind of, like, we were really close in middle school. And then COVID happened. And we never had each other added on anything.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh, I think I have him on Facebook now, though. But we don't talk like that, and I don't like him like that
We don't
anymore.
talk like that.
And I low-key think I'm a lesbian now.
Low-key!
Low-key, I think I'm a lesbian. No, low-key, he had long hair at the time. I think he still does. He still has his long hair. If you know who you are.
She says low-key as if the ex she's still crying over was not a girl.
A lesbian?
Let's be honest.
It's just a whole different thing. Today actually I was crying to Star about it. I was like, you think that if I manifest for her to come back to my life, she will?
You better not.
And Star goes, yeah. And before she could finish what she was gonna say, I go, and don't lie to me. No. And I'm like, ah! And that's when I start crying. And then she starts making a joke because she didn't think I was actually crying. And then I show my face, and she goes, she's just like, and I feel bad because I feel like it's every time. Every time we call, I'm just crying over her.
Oh my goodness.
And she's like, was she really worth it though? Like, what was good about her?
Yeah.
And then I start crying even more, and I'm like, it was. And she's like, you see, you can't even say
can't even
anything.
say
And then it was because I was crying. I was like, it was everything.
Not even. This last time we were talking about it, she's like, I was literally embarrassed of her. She was so fucking dumb. Like, why did I like her? And now she says that everything
And
about
you
her
know,
was great.
I told Star, I don't care anymore. I miss her stupidity. And she starts laughing. Because she's like, why would you miss that? And I was like, I don't know, Estrella. No. And I was just crying. Yeah, guys, this happens every day on a daily basis, like clockwork.
And then it's because, okay, a couple different things hit you in a row. Like, oh, this was the day that, you guys met or got together?
Yeah, this last time.
Oh, because one of them was like, oh, this was the day we met. And then the other one was like, oh, it was our anniversary. Or it would have been our anniversary.
Yeah. And then
she's already Alex! No. Let it out.
What
It's okay.
sucks is that our anniversary was the day before we went to Renfest, and we had planned to go to
remember
Renfest
that.
the year before that. So That's what sucked. And it would have been really nice if we did go. So I think about it and I'm like, and I had fun. I didn't cry the whole time I was there.
Good.
But then I got home and I was in my bed and I bawled. I had to get a toilet paper because because my boogers kept coming out.
You poor baby. It's on site. I'm just kidding. It's on site with her.
Jesse already knows. No.
Yeah, Jesse knows.
Jesse knows. Watch out.
He works in the area. He works in the area she lives in now.
I kind of want to name drop now. And what I'm manifesting for is for her to miss me so bad, and one day I'm gonna be like, no, I fucking hate you, you fucking. I shouldn't say that.
You said worse to her during the breakup.
Guys, I think that was one of my worst crash outs of the year. Not of my life. I've had worse, but of the year.
Yeah.
Poor Peter. I was on one of our phone calls. I was yelling at her. I was like, "How fucking dare you!" Blah 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 blah, and I was screaming. And my uncle came down and he's like, "What happened?" And I'm just like, I was crying and bawling, and I'm like,
I'll bleep it.
I was just like, she just did this and blah blah blah, and he's like, you should just stop talking to her. And I'm like, I will. She's gonna block me. Guys,
That was not into it, you guys.
my bed makes noises. It literally.
The bed had to break the tension.
My
That is
bed
so
just
funny.
always be doing stuff. In the middle of the night, if I move too aggressively, I move like a I move so much at night, and sometimes I wake up because the bed just shifts. I bring the whole bed with me.
That's how it feels. You scoot up a
Yeah.
little and the whole thing goes, but it doesn't go back. It only goes forward.
I'm so glad we don't have to move. We almost had to move.
Oh, yeah. Not me, but them, which would have sucked. And it would have been in December. So that would have sucked even more.
I would have been in my deep depression and had to move.
And it would have been into
And the
apartments.
snow.
So,
Yeah,
like, could you
and
imagine?
apartments.
I was like, oh. But they don't have to anymore. So, thank Bob.
One day I'm gonna send you guys a photo of my room.
Each and every one of you.
Give me your numbers, give me your emails.
Send your emails if you want to receive a picture of Alex's room.
I'll give you a room tour.
Yes.
I feel like my room's pretty dope.
It is. It's really cute.
I just need to add more shit. Like,
Yeah.
I want to mount my TV. Casey, we should buy mountains.
Mountains?
I don't know. I don't know what they're
Mounts.
called. Mounts.
We should buy mountains. My light's on. Oh my god. You guys, I had a spider. I had named her
Cute.
Sophia. Not Sophia because my little cousin is Sophia, but Sophia. And I'll insert the pictures. She was an orb weaver spider, and she was so beautiful.
She was such a cute.
I was taking the dogs out when I have like my flashlight on and I like peer over the side of my deck, and then there's like this huge web and this big ass spider, and at first I got scared, but I'm like, oh, you have a new bouncer, okay, bet, you know. And so she's taking care of my house, my sliding door. Like I would go out like at 2 a.m. just to like catch her building her little web. I'll insert the video I got there too. I don't know, like I would just get home and let the dogs out and I'd be like, okay, let's go check on Sophia, and she would just be like hanging out there. And then in the morning I would make sure that she's like hiding under the deck there, and I was like, okay, she's there. And I don't know, maybe I bothered her too much, or realistically I think she wasn't catching enough bugs there, because right now it's towards the end of her life and they're usually trying to get like as big as they can, so they have like all the nutrition for like their babies being born and stuff. And I didn't see any little egg sac anywhere, so I don't think she had laid it yet. I don't think she was like, I don't know, it said like late fall, and fall has not even started.
Winter's about to come.
It feels like we're skipping
Winter's
fall.
coming.
We're skipping fall. And I go out there one night and like these spiders will like eat their web like almost every day and then put it back up at night. So I go check and I'm like, oh, she must have just not be putting her web back up yet. And then I go again and she's gone, you guys. I looked, not everywhere, I probably could look better, but I looked in the surrounding area and I didn't find her and I'm really sad. I'm like, did she not like me?
Maybe she went more
friends.
up high because that's where bugs usually are.
Maybe. I was like, I think maybe she just wasn't catching enough bugs because I hardly ever saw any in there. In her web. I would be like checking it and there was hardly ever anything in her web besides like tiny like little gnats. So maybe she just wasn't catching enough bugs there, but she was so cute. I miss her.
Nah. The other day I found out that spiders live up to like 2 years, so.
Yeah, like the spiders that live in your house usually. I guess, okay, so I figured this out too the other day. I don't think my daddy long legs are daddy long legs. I think they're cellar spiders.
What the hell's a cellar spider?
Spiders that live in your cellar.
Ooh, ew, Casey, yeah.
Right? Those are my spiders.
Do they bite?
I don't know. Not usually. It says that they're really friendly. That it actually takes a lot to aggravate them.
And what's a cellar? Like a...
Like your cellar, like your... Not a cell. A cellar like your attic.
You have an attic?
No!
Oh, like the top? Or
Yeah,
like
I
the basement? Like in the cellar? I don't know. Cellar seems like you're trapped in a cellar.
Okay, it's not an attic. A cellar is a room below ground level. Typically one used for storing
basement.
what? Okay, yes. I guess you could call it a basement.
Basement spiders. You're putting me in the cellar?
No, it's because, like, it can usually be, like, a room within your basement. Like, it's not just the
okay.
basement. So, like, it's, like, how it said here, it's typically used, like, for wine or...
Sorry.
So, like, oh, it's in the wine cellar. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Have you heard that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's because I'm friends with my spiders. So, we were looking it up, and, like, when you first look it up, it says, like, oh, 2 to 4 months or something. But then, I guess, like, when they live indoors, it can be up to 2 years. And I'm like, I'm just chilling with my spiders.
Oh, it makes sense why you have so many.
Yeah.
A dark, moist, and stable environment.
Mm-hmm.
Your basement.
Yeah.
The only spiders that I don't kill are Casey's spiders.
And I'm not gonna lie, I used to kill my spiders all the time. And then I started learning that, like, spiders are actually pretty smart and they, like, can not necessarily learn your routine, but, like, let's say you have a schedule, like, at this time I shower every day. Like, they will hide because they know, you know, or, like, if they live above your door, they're like, oh, at around this time they get home, so they hide. Like, it's really cute.
Fuck the spiders.
And they kill my bugs.
They do.
2, they hang around, they don't do nothing. Like, they're just, I don't know. I just suddenly grew a heart for spiders. And not all of them. I killed a spider the other day. I was so scared. I think I just panicked. But it was like, I don't know, it was big. Not like big, like, well, okay, so cellar spiders look big, but it's just their legs. They're not, obviously, they're like this tiny. And so when I say big, I mean, like, their body was kind of big and their logs were kind of thick.
Oh, yes.
Big body, thick legs. I killed it. I panicked. And it's because last time I saw one like that, I was going to catch and release it. But then I just took my eyes off of it for a second and it was gone. And I was freaking out.
Isn't that like a wolf?
And, to be fair, that one was in my room. The spiders know to stay out of my room.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all can live anywhere in my house but my room. And I don't have any cellar ones in my room. One of them lived up there, but I made him go. And that one was there. So I was like, that's not okay. And it scared me. I panicked. I did feel really guilty after.
Yeah, I don't fuck with spiders like that.
And then when the girls spend the night, I tell them, hi, they're gonna spend the night. They'll probably kill you.
No.
And I don't think they hide. I don't think they hide, though, because I was like, Casey, we saw a spider.
They always come out.
They want to play.
I know, I feel bad sometimes.
They're like, this is our room.
Yeah.
Why are you renting our room out?
They're like, damn. I always have to make sure they're not in the bed. Not in the bed, though.
And I don't think they usually are. They stay in their corners. They don't usually go on things. Like, even, I don't think I've ever seen a spider just crawling randomly around my house. They stick to, like, the ceiling.
They do stick to the ceiling, except for the ones in your bathroom downstairs.
Those little fuckers. And
Those are very picky about where they like to be.
sometimes I like to be in the shower, and I felt so bad the other day. I went to a shower, and I turn on the thing, and I see 2 in there, and they're like scrambling for their lives. So I quickly turn the shower off, and I'm like, "You guys get out of here!" One of them does. The other one tries to hide under like where you can like put your arm or your hand or something, and I'm like, "No, like water gets there too." And so then I had to like physically remove him with something and put him on his web. They did not want to leave.
Pervs.
They are pervs. Oh my god, you know what? I do call them pervs a lot. I'm like, you perv. Like, because sometimes, okay, once they feel the vibrations or like like the shower starting or even you just being in there, they will kind of scatter.
Mm-hmm.
But when they stay there, I'm like, you're a fucking perv.
I try not to kill your spiders because I know you're friends with them and I don't want them to like
You don't want beef
hold
with
a
them.
grudge with you. Yeah, and I don't want beef with them. But gosh, the ones in your bathroom really start ticking me off. after a certain
No,
point.
I feel you. I really feel you. Those
Because why are they in the middle of the freaking sink while I'm trying to wash my hands?
damn, this is moist. I'm just kidding.
Like, boy, get out of my face. Or the other day it was a girl.
How do you know?
They had a big sack and I know it. The belly looked big and it was scary.
That is scary.
Casey, you're gonna have grandchildren.
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah,
have a
no, I
grandchild.
sometimes see them, like, I'll see just one big spider, and then suddenly I'll see a little spider, and I'm like, that's your baby! That's your baby.
That's how they.
But I only ever see one. Like, do they just do a lot of them just, like, scatter? Or, like, do a lot of them not make it?
Maybe a lot of them don't make it. It's. Or maybe one of them just always sticks to their mom.
Wait, I'm tripping. Settler spiders often called daddy long legs. Okay, so they are. That's so crazy that they carry it in their mouth.
Yeah, that's really.
It says many of the spiderlings won't make it into adulthood. Some starve, some get eaten by siblings or other spiders.
Oh, they're cannibals.
And some just don't thrive.
Oh.
Even if a female has babies, you'll rarely see a whole cluster of them once they disperse. Spiderlings usually wander off or get eaten, so you often only notice 1 or 2 at a time. Very true.
Whoa.
In homes, I don't know if I want to read this. I'm just kidding. In homes, cellar spiders often settle into a balance. You'll have a few adults in corners, occasionally a juvenile, but not an explosion of spiders. That's why it feels like just one big and one small.
Oh. So they all die out. You probably only have a max of 20 spiders.
I'm trying to think. Okay, how many do
Because-
you usually see in the room?
I
What,
see
maybe 2?
one, low key.
1, right? I think just 1 lives in that little thing.
Yeah.
1.
One.
And then in my bathroom, I'm gonna say 3 to be generous. I've seen
Yeah.
at least 2, and I think there's 1 that kind of hangs out in there occasionally. And then I have the other little one who lives at the bottom of the shower, kind of. He's very generous. He always hides, and like sometimes you see him peeking, but like he'll hide. He's
I
not a
never see
perv.
him actually.
Oh, he's kind of cute, and that's why I leave him be because he's always hiding.
You always tell me about your shower spider, and I always try to be wary.
He never comes out usually. Like sometimes I'll see him along the floor, but he's never in the shower.
Oh, okay.
So that's 5 there. I don't know if I have I don't have one in my general area. I might, but none that I've named. Because I did try to clean that area up for like my inventory in the soap business to be down there. So that area, especially with the dehumidifier being that main room, it's not as moist, so I don't think there's many spiders there.
Have you checked your other room?
No, I'm sure there's some in there. I'm sure there's some in like my little closet thing there where that little half door, but I haven't named any of them. I'm sure there's some in my laundry room, but I haven't really seen or named them. But that's because So we're at 7 about right now. Because there's a lot that I'm probably not counting because I just don't see them or I haven't named them. Upstairs, there's 1 adult and 1 baby that are above like where the coffee maker is.
There's one under the coffee maker. So
Is it really? Okay, I haven't named him, so I guess there's one there. And then I think that's it that I kind of know of. I don't know if there's one in my bathroom upstairs.
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen one.
I
in
don't
your
think so
bathroom.
either. And there's none in my room. I don't think there's any in the living room that I've seen. There probably is, but maybe I haven't seen them. So yeah.
Okay, I feel like they'd be like in your bookcase corners.
Maybe.
But-
I do like clean in there, so but I never see any. I never see webs either. I think your hair was getting stuck on the thing there. You know where there might be some, maybe like in my entrance up top, but I never see any there either.
So you have like
You know where I need one, but because there's too much daylight and one would never be there, is like at the top of my stairs.
I think I've seen webs there though.
Yeah, but I never see a spider. And the webs look old. So I guess what you're supposed to
There
do
was
is like
one.
take down old, you can like take down old webs because like they'll build new ones. And I think I need to do that in my bathroom. Because there's like this one, when you're in the shower, no, when you're not in the shower, you can't see it. So like, let's say you walk into the shower, you can't, and maybe, I don't know if you can, our height is not that different. I think you can see it. But then when you're in the shower and you look up, it's like a whole blanket web. And I think it's only because like, what's it called? Like dust and like, and I think that's an old one too. I don't think they use it. Because I never see spiders on it. And it's just like this blanket web because there's like dog hair and like dust on it. And like,
Oh my
I need to take
gosh.
that one down.
Yeah.
Because maybe then that'll discourage less perverts.
Less perverts. Oh my gosh.
So I feel like I have a lot of spiders. No, okay, yeah, that was like at least 10.
And then not counting the other ones, let's just say another
Yeah, I
10,
think we're
so
at 20 for sure.
At least 20.
With what's in, the
and
laundry
that's
room.
not that much, actually.
And like I said, they're cellar spiders. They don't do anything.
And here we have 0.
They're- They pay their rent. The one above the coffee maker pays their rent.
They're always catching moths.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so
gosh.
thankful.
Do you have any on top of your sink?
I don't know. I should check. Yeah, I need one. See, I need to start telling them, okay, I need one of you here, one of you here.
Assign them jobs.
Literally.
You can.
I'll start assigning
You
them.
can train them. I feel like there's a way you can train spiders.
Well, some people who have orb weavers, not they have orb weaver spiders, but an orb weaver spider honors them with their presence. They will like catch bugs and put it in their web for them, or like put little droplets
That's
on
what
their
you
web
should've
for them
done
to drink.
Sophia.
Well, you know what I tried, but there was like this little bug that was crawling along, and I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to pick you up and put you in her web. And then there was, if anything, I would have, you know what I would have wanted to put in her web? Those freaking wasps. Oh, those wasps pissed me off. I'm pretty sure there's got to be a hive by my house, and there was one like the first year that we moved in there, and we like got it down. And it was like right in our backyard. That's or not in our backyard, but in our sliding door,
Oh my god.
like there. And remember, it's when I was working from home, and I would just be like in the middle of a meeting, and somehow they would get in. Like I would see one banging on the sliding door. It's glass on the glass sliding door, and then all of a sudden, like it would fly up, and then it would be in my house. And I'd be like, Mackenzie, hold on just a second, and I'd have to like go kill it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hated that. That was so bad. That like all
no.
summer, wasps were just getting into the house. And then I remember Loki this one time was spending the night, and he caught one in his mouth, and he like thankfully he didn't swell up or anything, but he was like he was always trying to catch them. I'm pretty sure that happened at least twice to him. That he got stung in his mouth.
But he's such a good catcher.
Yeah.
He's a retriever.
He's a retriever. He is.
He really is a retriever. If we only took him like duck hunting or something.
I know.
Oh, I bought Loki a bass toy. Like it
a-
was.
a fish. Yeah, like the fish.
It was so
They were-
gigantic.
And they ripped it up. I got Anya and Odie ducks. Anya destroyed her duck. And I guess she doesn't destroy because it's not like she rips it apart, but she rips it open. And she has to get that squeaker. And this one had a squeaker, and it went like a duck would.
Never getting the dog's toys again.
And she ripped hers up, and Odie was trying to protect his so bad, but she got a hold of it, and she ripped his up too. My poor little boy. Tonight I gotta edit a video. Someone ordered 11 soaps and a cuticle oil set the other day, and they requested that I do a video, like a packing video, and he edited that. I can't even talk. Fuck, I need to edit that.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll do that when I get home. Make sure you subscribe for more episodes. We try to release them every other week. I guess if we really pop off, we might move to every week, but that's for future us to worry about. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at Sip Happens FM, Instagram at Sip Happens FM, and TikTok at sip.happens.fm. Thank you guys so much for watching Sip Happens FM. First I thought you were going like this, and I immediately thought, thrusting about your apartment, drowned on the blankets.
Fluoride fading.
Let me just get mine.
Might be.